Let's take a good look at the SmallRig Video Light, and at the end I'm going to have actual footage of what this looks like when you have it on. So here it is. Okay, it's very rugged feeling. It does feel plasticky, but it's a tough plastic. And here is your 1/4 inch for tripod mount, and here is your USB-C connection, which also charges the light. So let's connect it. And once you connect it, this is what it looks like when you're charging the SmallRig. It does come with its own USB-C cable right here. And here's this other part. This part is the one that connects to a cold shoe, which will be right here. And the interesting part about this connection is that it has these push-in lock mechanisms. So how do you do that? You just, when you have it in there, you're just going to push it and it's going to lock it in place, and then you just release it like that. So I'm going to demonstrate it for you right now. So when we put it in, okay, once you push that button in, it's not going anywhere. It's pretty much staying on there. Okay, and in order to get it out, you're just going to push it one more time like that, and it comes out. So okay, and then now you can mount it to the cold shoe of your camera, or if you have an adapter, you can put it on your tripod, and it does have that thread right there in order to mount it to your tripod. But here's the most important part. Let's put it on the camera and let's have a look at how it works. Okay, so it says rotate to turn on. So let's rotate this, and there it is. Okay, and it gives you some information right there. So it's 65%, and you can change this around by changing the menu. Let's see. So you can change the temperature. This is the intensity of how much light you want. So depends on how much you want. If you want it to be stronger, then you just bring it up all the way to 100%, and then the light will be very strong, as you can see right there. And if we change that menu again, then changing the menu here shows the Kelvin. So if you want it to be a lot more, like let's say you wanted the sunlight or a lot warmer look, then you would just change it like that by pushing this button here. But if you wanted to have a more cool look, then you want to go past that and you want to give it a cool look. And you can see by my hand what it looks like. Okay, so that's how you change between those two, how much power you want and then how much Kelvin you want right there. But let's turn it off and let's actually see it when you're filming yourself and how good the light source is. Okay, here it is with a real demonstration. So I have the video light here, and you can see this is just the room light, and we're going to turn this on. Okay, in order to turn it on, we're just going to flick that switch up like that, and you see it's going to power on, and we're going to turn it just to get it going. So as you can see, it's already, there's a difference right there. So if I go up, and this is the difference with this video light, you can definitely use it to do headshots or anything like that. And you can change the Kelvin. So if you need it to be warmer, you're just going to dial that down to make it warmer and give you a warmer look. So there it is with a warmer look. If I bring it down, natural warm look, and then bring it back up. So bring it back up, you can see that it's changing right there. The Kelvin, it gives you a more cool look right there. So whatever you need, the light is going to be able to do it for you. It's very compact, easy to charge, and you can carry it around, and this is exactly what it's going to look like. Here's a side-by-side comparison to my original video light here. You can see it's a little bit bigger. It doesn't have these ridges here that you can adapt to, but that's okay. Here's the bottom part of it. And one major question I get asked is how many milliamp hours is it? So this one is 1500 milliamp hours. That's how much it is compared to this one that's just 2000. But so far this one feels a lot rugged than this one. And here's the back of it right there. Same thing, USB-C connectivity, which is on this one here is on the side, and this one's on the back. The on and off buttons here, and it uses this rotating thing to get your power. So there's a side-by-side comparison right there.